If you're looking for a channel, keep it real and spitting facts. No need to look further. Gangsta emoji where it's at.
We keep it gangsta.
Everything I say, keep it real.
We keep it gangsta.
Everything I say, you can feel. If you looking for a channel, keep it real and spitting facts. No need to look further. Gangsta emoji where it's at.
We keep it gangsta.
Everything I say, we keep it real.
We keep it gangsta.
Everything I say, you can feel.
Welcome back, Hunty. It is your girl, Miss Leda, and I'm back with another video. So this is my last video in regards to the powerful black women on YouTube who I watch. There is a lot of women who I forgot to mention, like Kadeem Ellis, Kia from Raising Cultures, and a lot more. So I do apologize, but I just jotted down who I could think of right off the top of my head. So please, please do forgive me. It's a lot more powerful African-American women who are on YouTube that I just simply forgot to mention. But if you have some that you would like to suggest, please put it down in the comment section. Like I say, this will not be the last of this series. I probably will do more, but for the male side. And then who knows, we may revisit this again at a later date and time. So let's get on with this video, y'all. So first up today, I have DsexyWife. If you guys have not watched DsexyWife, she is hilarious. She always starts off with welcome to the tribe and stuff like that. Now, DsexyWife is not like any of the other YouTubers who I have talked about on this channel previously in regards to my top 10 favorite women on YouTube. Her content is completely and utterly different. She talks about sex. She talks about sex and how to heighten your sexual experience, but as a married person. She goes in great details in regards to various things to try. I think every woman, every man should be willing to try various things, especially if they are married or who knows, may one day decide to get married. I think you should always have these type of things in your repertoire. You want to do things that will not only please your mate, but please yourself as well. So, I like the content. She's extremely hilarious in what she says. And then it's one of those things, a lot of parents were extremely shy and didn't want to talk about sex when we were growing up. Not this lady. And so I commend her because she is taking a position on YouTube in regards to sexual experiences. And again, she definitely says over and over again that it should be a sexual experience out of this world for married people. Now, if you're doing it and you're not married, then so be it, to each his own. We all have our cross and burdens to bear. So I'm definitely never going to judge anybody. And I would hope that no one would judge me. So, DsexyWife. Next up is Miss Latoya Manuel, aka creobay. A lot of people don't know, but me and creobay do speak on a daily basis. We send one another good morning quotes and stuff like that. And we don't have in-depth conversations, but the quotes and stuff that we send to one another are very powerful. And it also is something that can be very eye-opening. There is absolutely nothing that I feel like that Miss creobay wouldn't do if I asked. So I definitely appreciate that. Her content is about her kids. It's about her life. It's about pranks. She also does talk about working out. She talks about her new venture into her new home. She talks about her fiance. It's a wide variety of things. She also talks about, doing her schoolwork and everything like that. So if you guys have not had a chance to check out Miss creobay, please by all means stop by and take a look. at her content. I definitely think that you will find it enjoyable. Now, I'll be honest, I don't get to watch as often as I would like to because as a new content creator, I'm always trying to figure out different ways to create content. And so I have to do research. And so it has taken away from me watching TV and YouTube and everything else. So you guys bear with me as I try to get things on track, but I'm a work in progress. So what have I learned from these two beautiful young women? I've learned from DsexyWife that, you know, you should never be ashamed or embarrassed about talking about anything. Sex is a part of life. It definitely is something that, you know, we all have experienced. And if you haven't experienced it, at some point you definitely will experience having sex. And so it should be pleasurable. And it should be, you know, pleasurable not just for you, but for your mate as well. I appreciate her being open and willing to share her life knowledge in regards to her sexual experiences. And I also definitely appreciate the fact that she constantly says, you know, that she's been married for 15 years. And these are some of the things that she's done to enhance her sex life. I appreciate the fact that, like I say, she's extremely open and willing to share in regards to sexual experiences because a lot of African American families or parents do not like to talk about sex with their kids. But I feel like if you watch her, you'll be able to share some insight with your kids without giving them too much details to make them want to run out there and be like, ooh, let me try this type thing. So definitely, like I say, if you haven't had a chance, check out DsexyWife. What I've learned from Miss Toya is adversity will always come. You can't respond to everything. You have to put on your big girl panties and just endure some of it and let it roll off your back. I've also learned that always be willing to help others whenever they need help. Because I definitely know when I called or contacted her and said, hey, you know, I would love to know some tips from being a new entrepreneur into content creation side in regards to what should I do. And she didn't hesitate to give me information or insight in regards to what to do. So always be willing to share information, always be willing to uplift one another. And even in the spite of adversity, whether you agree with the situations that's going on or you disagree, always remain humble and continue to strive to do great things. Don't let anyone stop you because at the end of the day, you have to be the best you for your kids. So I give to you Miss Latoya Manuel and DsexyWife. Until next time, guys, I'm your girl, Miss Leda, and I'm out this thing. Peace.
Another day, another story. Keep it gangster with gangsta emoji.
Keep it gangsta.
Another day, another story. Keep it gangster with gangsta emoji.